Okay guys, welcome to iSoft Originals official YouTube channel. And it's been a while, you haven't seen me uploading any video or doing any live video live on YouTube or premiering any live video. A couple of some months ago, I accidentally lost my computer, and I have to work entirely hard to get a new one. So I got a new one, and quite hold and behold, it is MacBook Pro. And as you can see, iSoft Original is a fan of using Visual Studio with the language of VB.NET. So how can I manage to get Visual Studio on my MacBook Pro so that I can still enjoy my coding? And that was one hardest thing to do. And MacBook does not support any Windows application, and that is boring. That is indeed boring. So I came across a software, and that software is going to help us to operate Windows on our MacBook Pro, and we can use that operating system to get Visual Studio installed on our MacBook Pro. So quickly, I will just show you how it looks like. So as you can see, I have my start window here. I can enjoy every software for Windows, absolutely every software for Windows. And as you can see, I can launch my Visual Studio software here, and it works entirely hard. Beautiful. It works very perfect. I can create a new project and I can work within the project. Indeed, in fact, everything is going to work absolutely fine. So today, iSoft Original is going to show you all the steps you have to pass through to get this project, or to get this Windows on your computer system. First of all, there are some three things you need to get before we get started. First thing first, you have to get a software for your MacBook Pro or your MacBook you are using called Parallels Desktop. Is a software which helps you. It works like an emulator, or let's say it works like let's say an emulator. But this one, or let's say it works like a virtual machine. This one is gonna give you the best ever. That is the best ever virtual machine I've seen on the web. So I decided to show you guys how it is done. So after installing this virtual parallel software, you have to launch it up. So when you launch it, I have already installed Windows 10 on that, so we're going to pass through to install. Indeed, in fact, you can install a lot of operating systems on your either Windows 7, Windows XP, Windows Me, blah blah blah, whatever Windows you want to install, Ubuntu, any operating system you want to install, you can install it on your MacBook Pro or on your MacBook, and it's gonna work absolutely perfect without any breakages. So with no further ado, if you have yet not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do well to subscribe now so that you won't be missing any upcoming episodes I will be releasing. Okay, so to get started, you have to open up your Parallel, and that is gonna show up this for you. Now, before we continue, make sure you have your Parallel software installed on your computer, and then you have your Windows, or let's say your Windows 7 image. And I downloaded one from Getting to PC, and that is I highly recommend you to download official or original copy of Microsoft Windows 10 on Microsoft official's website. So make sure you have your Windows image or ISO image file, and also a copy of your Visual Studio installer setup. That is your Visual Studio ISO file as well. So that is what we're going to use to install the Visual Studio, and then we're going to use this image to install our window. So first of all, I'll just click on install Windows, then I click on OK, or let's say continue, and you see that automatically it just detected this Windows guy here on my desktop. It just detected that, and as you can see, the path is users Microsoft Technologies desktop, get into PC, Windows, blah blah blah. It doesn't matter wherever you have your your file is, it's gonna automatically detect it for you. Or you can just say choose manually, and it's an image file. If it is a DVD inserted, you can just click on DVD. Or if it is on USB, you can, if it is a bootable on USB, you can just click on bootable USB. But this one is an image file on my desktop, so I just have to choose image file, then I select a file. So selecting a file is just gonna pop up a dialog for me to navigate myself to where I have my image file to. Then I click on open, and it's just going to do the same thing, and you see click continue to begin installation. So I just click on continue, and this is going to ask me for a product or a license key. You have to get a license key from Microsoft official website, or if you don't have some, just click on continue to use the trial version. But absolutely it's not a trial, so I just click on this. What do you want to use the Windows for? Is it a productivity, or is it a software development? Is it a software testing? Is it a design? Is it a game only? So you just have to choose whatever you want to do. So in this case, I'm just going to say software development, which comes with IDE, databases, emulators, and etc. Right? So I'll just click on continue, and here I already have Windows 10 on my MacBook Pro. So I just have to say, give it a name. So let's say Windows 10 test. Let's say Windows 10 tutorial. And you see, if you have a specific path which you want to save your Windows to, it is very important. As you can see from my MacBook Pro, I have my D drive here, and that is called master staff. So all I have to do is I have to create a new folder on the desktop, or you have to keep it somewhere safe, so that anytime you want to get it, you won't accidentally delete it. So I'll just call this new Windows. So that is where my Windows operating system is going to be installed to, or is going to be stored. So I'll just click on this guy, and then I will say other, right? So when you click on other, it's going to prompt you for you to show us where you want to install your Windows to. So I'll just go to the desktop, and then I select new Windows, then I click on open. So it's going to install Windows tutorial. My Windows is going to operate the whole Windows onto my this folder. So I just have to say just click on you can customize settings before installation, or you can just click on create, and this is gonna create your Windows system for you. And as you can see, it is creating my Windows. As you can see, I have my Windows virtual system loading, and it's gonna load up everything for you to start up a new Windows, and it's gonna load for you to install your Windows from scratch. It's like you've inserted a pen drive into your computer system, and you are installing Windows from scratch, right guys? So it's gonna pass through the same procedure which you have to pass through to get Windows on your computer. Okay, so with this step, I'll just leave it for it to get it all speed up, then we see the way forward. Okay guys, so as you can see, we now have our Windows operating system all installed, and as you can see, we have installation completed. So with this, you have your Windows here, and you can see that every folder on my desktop is being reflected here as well. So all you have to do is just go ahead and then install your Visual Studio software from your emulator, and that is also basically simple thing to do. I'm not gonna go through this whole process because after everything I'm just gonna delete this emulator. Sorry, I'm just gonna delete this operating system from my computer, so that I'll be using the previous one. So you have to take your time for it to complete everything well done. Then you open up your folder, which is this, get into PC, Visual Studio, blah blah blah, image there, and you have to enter the setup. So here you have to right click, and then you mount your image according to how you want it to be, right? So automatically it's just gonna pop up everything for you. Okay, it says there was a problem mounting, so let's see, mount again. Really? All right guys, I believe from this point you can go ahead and then search on YouTube video how to install Visual Studio, and you can install your Visual Studio from your Android emulator. You just have to click on this, so that just pins everything out there, and you are switching into is it Conehans, anything like that. Then you have your windowed system here for you. You can indeed, in fact, I don't know the reason why it's not mounting. Okay, maybe I have two operating systems on my computer. That may be the reason why, right? Good. So we have this Windows trial tutorial, and that is this file. When I open up this folder, you see that I have Windows 10 tutorial here, and that is my operating system I have. So with this, I can indeed, in fact, click on start and get all everything all done here from my start, and everything is all perfectly done. You can install your Virtual Studio from here, and everything is done. Okay, my name still remains Microsoft Original, and this is the tutorial lesson for you to install Windows, completely Windows, professional Windows on your MacBook computer. If you have yet not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do well to subscribe now, so that you won't be missing any upcoming episode for our previous lessons. Before we meet again, have a nice day, and Microsoft Original is out.